Hello guys, how are you? Happy Friday. I have spent the whole week thinking it was a day behind. I don't know about the rest of you, but I have got absolutely no idea. I have no idea. I haven't needed an idea in about 20 years, sadly for me. I have no idea what day of the week it is. I'm looking at the date all the time. Yet if somebody asks me what the day is, I have no clue whatsoever. I'm waiting for Jackie to join me, but she's not here yet. So you know that a BoodleBox wouldn't be a BoodleBox without a technical hitch. I'm wondering if Jackie's having a technical hitch. I don't think I've had a panicked message or anything yet, so I will carry on chatting away to you regardless. We've got some very special questions to ask Jackie all about Christmas when she does join us. And of course, if you have any questions for Jackie, you all know her, our lovely solution focused hypnotherapist, then fire them away. I think she is, she's waving at me. She's waving at me. Now, as you know, I'm going to say this before I get her on, there is only one of me in the shop again today. So I'm constantly keeping an eye out for customers coming in. And you know that I had one arrive yesterday. So feel free to ping over a load of messages so that should I have to leave Jackie by herself for a bit, she's in safe hands with all of you. Let's add her in. And holy smokes!
Look. If you can see, can you see? Hang on. Let me take those off.
Oh my God, you are beyond fabulous. You are fabulous. Tell me, what name do you give yourself in this amazing costume?
Christmas tree. So I had to wear this just under 21s. So dressage. So I've had it for quite a while. Yes.
I did feel that when you threw back at me with the instant fancy dress, I was like, well, this woman's got something up her sleeve. Yeah, full on outfit. Absolutely. I mean, puts my hat to shame.
You can have it. You can have it. You can use it. Yeah, it's good. Bit wonky. There you go.
If only we were having an actual Christmas party somewhere this year, because I would be insistent on you coming.
It's got a lovely skirt. Look, it's all lovely. It's all very light.
Can I just ask, do you need to stay away from a naked flame in that?
Yeah, you do. Very... Naked flame and horses. Yes.
And dogs. They might try and...
Oh, how lovely to see you.
Oh, it is so lovely to see you. And right on cue, I think a customer's just pitched up.
Typical.
Have you got Facebook comments on the go, my lovely?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, brilliant. So everybody do feel free to ask Jackie any questions. She obviously is here in her
mad capacity.
In-house she is here in her capacity as in-house hypnotherapist, as well as me wanting to ask her lots and lots of questions. Who have we got here? We've got Jane, we've got Mo. Let me see if I can see any more of the comments. Oh no, I'm talking to myself. Let me.
Yes, you are. Oh God, it's a bit hot.
Oh well, that's fair enough.
It's a bit hot. I got my tree on.
Right, I'm going to start off by asking you to tell us 3 words that describe Christmas for you, please, Jackie. Go.
3 words. Christmas. Fun. My children, and doing lots and lots of rituals. I have lots of rituals. Oh, my hat's going. Lots of rituals. So I'm very kind of Mrs. Claus. I've been Mrs. Claus for years. Mummy Santa. So it's Mummy Santa that does everything. So of course, but I love it. I love all the rituals, and I love all the kind of stories and the hanging of stockings, and the children aren't allowed to go in and see if Santa's been until Mummy Claus has been in mourning. All of that. Even though my daughter's 28, we still have to do that.
My next question was going to be, what's the true meaning of Christmas for you?
Fun.
Is it that? Yeah.
It's just fun. It's just fun. I mean, I'm not religious, so for me, it's like, yeah, it's just fun. And it's just kind of a time to spoil my kids, although I spoil them probably all year round. Yeah, I do. In a good way.
What's your least favourite Christmassy thing to do then? Peel the parsnips? Dehead the
I
spread?
love cooking. I love cooking. So I love all of that, really. So there isn't anything. I mean, this year, obviously, I know I look amazing. Yes, there you go. Comments.
Oh, Emily, you gotta ask Jack some proper questions, please. You are.
Do you want to know how I keep my tree up?
Of course we do.
Pair of tights. Pair of sparkly tights.
Mrs. Claus's stockings.
Yes.
Shoved
Yes,
up in the...
yes, shoved up in the hat like that, you see? There you go.
We're getting all the insider secrets now, aren't we?
It works. It works.
It does. It's got a lovely tree wonkness to it.
A bit like me, really. But yeah, there you go.
Did you hear about me having a quite serious conversation with a chap in the shop yesterday? I had this on.
I did.
Yeah.
And like I said to you, I think you've spent far too much time on your own.
I actually completely agree with you, my love.
I think you have.
I enjoyed the kind of introvert extrovert side of it, but I'm so excited he came back that I think B was quite excited. We have literally never laughed.
How lovely. How lovely is that, though?
Strange, crazy times for all, isn't it?
It certainly is. And, on a serious note, there's lots of, we don't know what's going to happen. The shops are open and everyone's going a bit mad and a bit crazy, but obviously people are still a bit anxious. And so we just have to take it day by day. I think that's all we can do. We can't do any more. It just has to be day by day. But isn't it nice just to be able to plan something small, which is what we're doing. And that's good for us. Yeah.
Well, this is, isn't it? Lots of people have been coming in and saying that they are making an extra effort this year by getting me decorations. I know I am. Just this time as special as possible and make the most of it.
Yeah, it's all we can do. And, you don't have to be, I've got all my lights up outside. I've got the tree here. My son came home from uni this week, which is great. But yeah, I mean, you don't have to spend loads of money. Well, we do at Vik's shop, of course. Whoops. Of course we do.
Coming at you then.
It's like, oh shit. Oh, no. Oh, it's a bit hot in my tree. My tree's a bit hot.
Oh, bless you. No, it's so true. Again, for lots of my friends, oh no, I can't say this. I can't say what I was about to say because you're getting one, so I have to shut up.
Oh, let's keep it talking. Let's keep it talking.
I've been working on it the last few months, so it's there's love gone into this rather than an impulse buy at your local big chain high street store. So there's a lot to be said for that, isn't there?
Oh, and actually, I think most of us prefer to get gifts like that, don't we?
Yeah.
That our friends have taken time to kind of make or do or whatever, and it's just you think, that's really lovely. It's much nicer. Much nicer. Yeah. And actually, when we're going down that brain science side of things, that gives us loads of lovely oxytocin because it's all part of that, our friends love us and it just makes us feel really good. So, yeah.
I know that what I've definitely been doing this December, she says confidently, it's only the 4th, anything can happen. But I've been giving myself just one small task to do every day.
Right. Yep.
Home because in my Decembers previously I would be burnt out already. The whole overthinking Christmas, I'd be overthinking decorating everything, I'd be overthinking what we're cooking for everyone. I would be a nervous wreck by the time the first week is over, and I feel completely different this year. Is this to do with you? our small step that we all are aware of.
Yeah. And I think, when I look at everybody's posts and stuff on Instagram, there's a lot of people now saying what small step and, just take it steady and all of that. But look at the difference it makes to us, because then we're able to realize that all of that rushing around and all that panicking actually leaves us so full of stress hormone that by the time Christmas comes, or, we're just exhausted. And then we start to kind of think, oh, really? And there's a little bit of like, well, people just don't appreciate me as much. And all of that stuff starts to creep in, which is a bit dangerous. So, yeah, just pace yourself. I was listening to a lovely podcast the other day all about the brain science. And this chap was sort of saying that what he often finds is people that are slightly older notice the small things much more because they take life a bit slower. And so they notice the changes in the flowers outside, or they, and a lot of us will sort of, you remember your grannies or whatever talking about plants outside or the garden also. And it's because their brain, they're slowing everything down. So their brain is able to notice all those little things. So if we slow ourselves down for Christmas and just think, let's take it steady, we'll actually enjoy it much more and just enjoy the little things, and watch the children rather than, oh, I must go into the kitchen because I've got to cook this great big meal for everybody. And the fact that it's been imposed on us that we can't have loads and loads of people around, it's probably a good thing.
I know that Ed, my youngest, literally forced me to watch a film with him on Sunday. That's all he's talking about all day. We're going to watch a film. And I was like, yes, Ed. I think it's okay. I can have my phone on me and I can be doing my Instagram. Anyway, we picked out a Christmas Chronicles. He snuggled down next to me. We put the throw over us. Oh, and we were transported for 2 hours into a magical world. And
gorgeous.
I just thought, why am I not doing more of this? Nobody for 2 hours. We all. It's this constant feeling of needing to be present, I think, isn't it? Oh,
and also, well done. And also, actually, for those 2 hours, if you just think of the amount of, like I always bang on about, but the amount of goodness that you're giving your brain, but your son's brain, because of course his wee little brain is loving the fact that he's sat with his mummy and he's watching a film and you can chat about it, and so he's getting all of those lovely chemicals going on. I sat with my 20-year-old son the other night and we watched that Christmas Chronicles 2, the number 2 one, whatever it was.
That's coming on Sunday for us.
We loved it. We loved it. Yeah. And it's just, why not? Because it is only 2 hours out of your life. And the only thing that you can put any effort into is where you are right now.
Yes.
This moment.
Yeah. And you also post on your Instagram, didn't you, this week, saying it doesn't harm to unplug every now and again or whatever. Yeah. So if it's broken, basically we can unplug everything and it generally works again when we plug it back in. So try unplugging yourself just for a couple of minutes. And actually unplugging doesn't mean you just sit still and do nothing, because if you're sitting still with your child or with your partner or in the stable with your horse, just sitting there, then that's got to be a good thing. Absolutely. So I
we don't
take inspiration and just find a bit of time for themselves. I know that's really funny considering so many have been in lockdown, but it's a completely different thing we're talking about now, isn't it?
Yeah. It goes back to that self-care, really, doesn't it? But it's also not getting on that whatever it is that takes you away, because there is going to be pressure, because we've seen it on the telly now and all that kind of, everybody's doing Christmas early. If you're not doing Christmas early, don't worry about it. Don't feel that you're being left behind. If you haven't got your tree up, then doesn't matter. Don't get swallowed in with everybody's kind of, oh, I must do it now. And just take that step back, take that deep breath, slow your muscles down, allow your brain to sort of go, oh, okay, she is actually telling me to slow down. And And then if you need to write a list, if you need to do, what small step, like you've just said beautifully, what small thing am I going to do today? Do that. If your list says I'm actually not going to do anything towards Christmas today, don't do anything towards Christmas today.
I firmly intend on to be saying that to you in the next 2 weeks. I'm on the home run. I'm relaxed. Royal Mail have parcel force delivered. We're all good.
So Emily's asking, what's a good way of dealing with anxiety when you re-plug back into socials? Yeah, this is going to be such a big thing for us, I think. And we are seeing it a lot with teenagers, particularly that are coming back from university, but there's still restrictions placed on them, and their wee little brains are really struggling with this, and also how to interact again, how to feel safe, because a lot of us have spent time like Vic away from everybody.
You can't tell.
My stockings have gone a bit squishy washy, but so again it's very steady, and we have to, like I've always said in the past, we have to think, well, what's your preferred future? What's your best hopes? And if it's, I need to take it slow because my brain needs time to tune back in, and I need to relearn how to socialize and feel comfortable and feel safe, then of course we might have to teach the brain that it's okay if we want to go into social situations, because we don't have to, but we know that social situations are good for the brain. Good interaction stimulates the good chemicals, good hormones in our system, and it calms down some of the stress hormones. So take it very steady. Don't overkill yourself. Don't think, right, we're not going to be able to anyway. We're not going to be able to go into mass gatherings. But, it's okay to feel anxious about these mass gatherings because COVID hasn't gone. It hasn't disappeared yet. And, so we have to we take our own risks, measure our own risk, but we just have to be sensible and careful. And there's lots of ways, and, we haven't got time today, but there's lots of ways to look at reducing our level of stress, getting good sleep, all of those things, exercise, starting to talk to people on the phone, over Zoom again, and just these small interactions, just like we are today. We haven't done these for such a long time. And so, of course, even I was like, oh, gosh, I'm going back on live again, and it's been a long time. And it does. Of course, your worry brain is going to go, oh, I don't know. Do I really want to do this? Should I do this? So it's very normal to feel anxious to going back into social situations and work. There's still people that are on furlough and stuff. So, it's all of that is take it steady. Be kind to yourself. Don't beat yourself up.
Claire's put, I sat down with Whitson and Mungo yesterday. That's her horses. And just watched them. Felt so much better. So love what you are saying. You like doing that as well, don't you?
Oh, and I've got a new one. We've got a new boy.
That's what I was going to lead into. You have been asked. Can you tell us quickly about
Mr. Wisp?
Yeah.
Mr. Wisp. Mr. Wisp is absolutely delightful. Obviously he doesn't replace our Aussie Bozzy, but we very quickly moved on in a good way. He's smashing. He's doing everything we want him to do. He's very kind. He can jump. So that scares me a wee bit because the daughter now wants to go off and do some eventing. But, we took him out yesterday to dressage and it was lovely and I went.
And how did she get on?
She got a first and a second, of course. No, but everything, travelling, everything. And he is just beautiful. And he's a grey. The judges like a grey. We know that. So, yeah.
Stunning. He's stunning.
So,
yeah. And, just what you all needed. What a Christmas present. So, we're so pleased for you all. We really are.
Yeah.
Well, it's just a quick flying visit today. Janine has said, I need lessons in how to be assertive and not to worry too much if someone is... I need lessons in how to be assertive and not to worry too much if someone is disappointed in the fact that I need time for myself. Oh.
So that's feeling okay with saying no, and that's feeling
Yeah.
strong with looking after yourself. And yeah, being assertive is something we all need to learn, but do it in a beautiful way. We don't need to be aggressive, you know, and we can do it very gently, and we can be true. Got to be true to yourself first. Really look at what it is you want, because then if you're true to yourself and you go for what you want, other people will adjust around you if you're true. But if you're a wee bit wobbly and like, I'm not really sure this is right, they won't trust what you're giving off. But yeah, there are lots of techniques and stuff like that. But yeah, we just
make for an entire chat between us if we perhaps bring back a Sunday session, even if it's a Sunday morning or something at the moment.
Sunday morning. We go to the gym on a Sunday morning.
Oh yeah, we could do it together. We could sit together and have a coffee and go live, couldn't we?
Can now, yes.
People. Well, there's always a bit. There's always a bit of delay on this one, which makes you feel really terrible for a bit, and then all of a sudden you get loads of yeses. Again. Loads of people. Yeah, me too. Says Faye. I felt awful turning orders away. Oh, darling. Yes, of course. But how much better than over promising and under delivering? That would make you feel 10 times worse.
A lot worse. A lot worse.
That would just make me want to have my order from you all the more. So you're creating a huge amount of desirability. So, right, they're saying yes. Shall I bring my iPad to the gym on Sunday? And what?
No, I'll look even worse than I do now.
Yeah. Well, we won't do it straight after the gym. We'll
10 minutes. We can go. Can we go somewhere and get a coffee and sit and do it that way?
Yeah. Okay, we'll have a chat about that.
You see, Vik looks very glamorous after the gym. She always looks glamorous. You know that, ladies. And she always looks glamorous after the gym. Me? No.
That's because you work out and I don't. Oh, guys, thanks so much for joining us, Jackie. Thank you so much. It is so lush to be back on here with you.
Oh, it's such fun. Lovely.
I'm seeing Jackie later, so if you feel like we're being a bit weird, it's because I'm seeing her in a few hours at the gym. So Jack, I'll see you later, and everybody else, enjoy the rest of your day. I'm back on tomorrow with B, because B's back in work, so there'll be the two of us for usual B banters. Vik, are you just watching the view at the gym? Says Jane. I don't know what.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Jane, are you there? Yeah. Anyway, over and out from us both. Lots of love to you all. Have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.
Bye, lovelies.